What's going on, guys? Lone Driver Mike again, bringing you another video. Guys, how's it hanging? Seriously, today, guys, we're gonna talk about Grubhub's new pay change. Now, been a lot of debate and shit going on. People saying this, people saying that, and people saying, well, you know, with the new pay change, it's gonna be so bad that I won't even do Grubhub no more, and all this kind of shit. It's not that bad. The new pay change, at least for Sacramento, came out yesterday. So let me explain how it used to go. It used to be $3 flat plus 50 cents a mile. You want to know what the new pay change is now? Oh my God, Mike, $1 per order? That's shit. No, guys, it's $2.79 per order now, and they lowered the per mile rate. But I'm not driving that far. I'm staying my ass downtown. The most the drop off is maybe a mile or less. When I take orders downtown, guys, when I go and pick it up and I drop it off, I'm literally going 1 mile, maybe 2. That's if I'm hella slow and I'm like desperate. It's that fucking busy that I can accept, decline, whatever the fuck I want. And you know, if it's more than 3 miles, I cancel that shit. I don't accept it. So when people are like, Mike, how can you survive now? You're not gonna make it. You're gonna drown. You're not gonna make it. Guys, I'm letting them pass. Yeah. Guys, seriously, you know, don't let fear, don't let people scare you and thinking like, oh, it's gonna be so bad to where I'm not gonna make a living and all that. You know what I'm saying? When they lower the pay, when these companies lower the pay or change the pay slightly, it's not even much of a difference. It is a little bit, but like I said, you just got to tweak it, take some other orders, do other apps. See, that's what I get so mad about. Turn off my radio. That's what I get so mad and upset with these other drivers, and they just do like one app. Like Postmates is one of the worst ones, but you're still getting like, I think the lowest is like 2 something, and then without tip and everything. See, that's the thing with, at least with Grubhub, they show you the pay. At least with Grubhub and Doordash, they show you the pay up front. So it's like, hey, you're gonna get at least $6 for like, you know, 1 or 2 miles. Is that good or not? Is that good enough or not? You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter if the tip, I mean, the tip with Grubhub and Doordash, the tip is already included and everything, so everything's already updated. So when they show you, that's like pretty much the final amount. With Postmates and say with like Uber Eats, they don't show you the tips. You get tipped after. So if you get like $3 or like $2.50, I've seen a Postmate order. I've seen in my group people posting their Postmates. Man, Postmates is shit. For these quick orders, I'm making like $2.50. They lowered it so bad. That's like the lowest. So when you get under $3, under $4, $5, that low, and you know you're making less than $3 per order, and you're not getting tips, that's something you don't want to mess with. With Postmates and Uber Eats. Now Uber Eats is still not bad because you get boosts and everything, and as of right now, Uber Eats pays a little bit better than Postmates, because now Postmates, they don't even have that. It used to be $4 minimum. Now they took it off. Now the pay is like you're getting like $1.50 less than you used to. So with like Grubhub, yeah, they lowered it, but from $3 to $2.79. So I'm losing what, 21 cents per order. So if I do 24, 6, 80, 100. $1. So if I do 5 orders, I lose only $1. If I do 10 orders, I'm only losing $2, $1 or 2, and I can make that up with a good tip easily, you know. So it's not really affecting me, you know what I'm saying? I'm still gonna cherry pick. That's the only thing. It's most of the money is gonna come from the tip on Grubhub, you know what I'm saying? So if you accept one for $3, that's your own fault. I accepted one yesterday. I accepted 2 yesterday because I wanted to make a video and tell you guys how the new pay is. So like I said, in Sacramento, it went from $3 minimum for delivery plus 50 cents a mile to $2.79. So like I said, I'm losing 21 cents on that. And then I think the per mile rate, they decreased it to like 25 cents a mile. So I'm losing like a quarter per mile. But that's from pickup to drop off. And at most, I'm going a mile to drop it off, or less than that. So I'm losing a quarter, 25 cents on the miles, and about 21 cents on the for the delivery pay. Some areas don't have delivery pay. It's just miles and then like wait time or some shit. But in Sacramento, it's only 21 cents reduced on the delivery pay, and it's a quarter less on the mile per mile. And I'm only dropping off a mile away. You know what I'm saying? So I'm at most, the most I'm losing out on Grubhub is 50 cents per delivery. But that doesn't include the tip. So when I accept orders, I'm accepting like the lowest, usually like $6. Okay, so the tips, you know, they usually tip at least $3 or higher. Or, you know, during dinner time, I'm a little bit more greedy, you know, because it's dinner time, you get those bigger orders. So for Grubhub, I'm just like, I'm not anything under $8, I'm not accepting. You know, so the tip is $5 plus delivery pay is about $3 something. You know what I'm saying? So the pay is about $3 something, but you're losing roughly 50 cents. 50 cents only. Now, if you like to accept longer orders, then you might lose out a little bit more because you're losing 25 cents per mile. So if you go like to drop off, if you're going like 6 miles to drop off, then you're losing like $3. But that only affects people that like those are the people that accept all the orders, and they accept long ones and far ones, and doesn't matter. Those are the drivers that are like people that are premier. So those are the people that accept every order. There are drivers out there that do, for Grubhub, that accept every order because to them it's worth it, because then they get access to like the bigger orders. To be 100% honest with you guys, I haven't heard of a driver that gets constant big orders, constant big payouts. I just cherry pick. You know, I've gotten a big order one time that was like $40, and I was on the lowest level, which is called Partner. They have Partner, Premier, and then they have Partner, Pro is the second, and Premier is the top one. So DoorDash claims that if you accept every order, you'll be elevated to this status to where if you get big, you know, if there are bigger orders, they send you, you know. But if there are other drivers that are premier, you're still competing with them, and it still depends on your location. You know, they choose whoever's closest. You know what I'm saying? Like if you know Frank's closer to this restaurant by a half mile, then he's gonna get it, not you. So even if you're the best driver and you accept all orders and you're like, Mike, I want to get Premier because Grubhub said I can get big payouts and everything, and you know, I don't see much of a difference. You know what I'm saying? I have not met a Grubhub driver in Sacramento tell me, oh yeah, I'm Premier and it's totally worth it and all this, and I'm always getting like at least $20 per order, and there's no such thing. I mean, like I said, it can happen, but it's not, I'm saying it's not likely, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, according to me, what I do, I just accept whatever I want, you know what I'm saying? Because it doesn't affect me. I don't get in trouble. These people, man. Hate traffic and people walking across the street. I'm always careful, but it's like, dude, I've already waited long enough. But anyways, when I accept an order, I'm just like, basically what I first look at is the distance. Like, how far is it? You know, if it's a mile, a couple miles. The most I take usually is about 3 miles. Oh my God. See? I can never go. It was clear, and then this guy just walked out. I mean, I get it. Pedestrians have the right of way, but how long do I gotta wait there? For 5 minutes? It's ridiculous. But anyways, what I do is I look at the orders, right? And I'm saying, okay, is this far away? Is this close by? If it's like a mile, half a mile, quarter of a mile. Some of them are hella close. Like pickup might be a mile, but then the drop off is like half a mile, or you know, like right around the corner. So like I said, the most I'm accepting is like 2 miles or less. Well, actually 3. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes like a mile and a half to pick up, mile and a half drop off, or 2 miles to pick up, a mile to drop off. So, you know, I'll go a little bit further out if I have to. You You know, if I don't have to, I'm not gonna do that. So at most, I'm going maybe 2 miles, okay? So I'm not losing that much money, you know? So what I do is I just see if it's worth it. Like, is it worth it for me? If it's not, I decline it. I don't give a fuck. You know, like I said, I accepted the one yesterday for $3 and the other one was like 6 something. And I looked at the pay. Like I said, they only decreased it by 21 cents. And for the delivery pay, 21 cents, okay? It's not that much. That's nothing. I can find 20 cents on the ground, you know what I'm saying? I mean, so I find money. I used to find money all the time. Like, I found a $100 bill one time delivering food. I found another $100 bill walking a dog with one of my friends when she did it. So, you know, there's, you know, I mean, that's off topic, but 21 cents is nothing. And then I'm losing a quarter per mile. But per mile, I'm only dropping off. It's only going to take me like a mile to drop it off. So I'm losing a quarter on that. So I'm losing 50 cents per order. That's nothing. So I just make it up with tips. I just look at the order. Okay, $3, no, decline. If it's like, the minimum I'll accept is like $6, because you got to realize I'm in Sacramento. You know, sometimes it's busy, sometimes it's not. And I'm not going to keep declining. I mean, I will decline like crazy sometimes, but sometimes I'm like, well, you know, this one's $6, it's not that bad. I'm not super greedy, I'm not super picky, you know what I'm saying? Because I just don't do that. You know, I'm just not gonna sit here and be like, well, I'm gonna accept only $10 and up. If I do that, I might be lucky and only make $50 a day. You know what I'm saying? That sometimes the tips are not that great and the payouts are not that great. Same with Doordash, you know? So I'm just like, well, shoot, if I sit here and I'm picky all the fucking time and I'm not going to make no money. That's how I'm able to make $200 a day. I look at the order, I make a quick judgment. Is it far away? Is it good pay enough? You know, is it like during lunchtime? Sometimes during lunch, I'll be a little bit more picky during the lunch rush. And sometimes I won't. Sometimes I'm like, well, you know, this is along the way. Sometimes I'll do a Grubhub and then I'll add a Uber Eats to my order, or hell, I'll even get a caviar and I'll do a caviar. You know, like yesterday I took like 3 orders at once, but they're all on time. I all coordinated. And so I helped my friend out yesterday and he came with me and he's like, man, you just, you know, I can't believe how you could do this kind of stuff. And, you know, and you don't have to do it like me. You don't have to accept every order. And like I said, just take one at a time. But he saw, I did what, 9? We ended up making like $60 in 3 hours. I took him along with me. $60 in 3 hours, and we did 9 orders. 2 Doordash, 2 Uber Eats, 2 Grubhub, and 3 caviar. So I took 9 orders in 3 hours. So I averaged $3. I averaged 3 orders per hour. You see what I'm talking about? I made about $60. And yeah, I mean, and you know, he saw I was declining orders, I was declining Grubhub, I was declining Grubhub, I was declining Doordash orders. Some of them were okay, but I'm like, it's a little bit further out than I want to go. You know, it might be an extra half mile or a mile out that I really want to go. You know, might say 4 or 5 miles. You know, I just cancel those ones even too. You know what I'm saying? But if you're hella slow, you know, you can't be picky. You can't be like, oh man, this is like too far away. And if the pay is good enough, then do it. I mean, I cannot sit here and tell you what works for you. I just know what works for me. You know what I'm saying? And you know, try to accept at least $1 a mile. But nowadays with gas and everything, you know, you want to try to go for like $2 a mile. So if you're going like 6 miles, man, you need like at least $10, 10 or more, $12. You know what I'm saying? So when I stay downtown, like I said, I'm going a mile, 2, maybe 3 miles, and I'm getting anywhere from like, you know, $6 to like $20 sometimes. And I mean, some of them are good payouts, like $10, $15, you know, and you can't get greedy, you know, you're not going to get a lot of orders like that. But, you know, but like I was saying, Grubhub pay is, the new change is not really affecting me that much. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't drive a lot of miles. So at most I'm losing is 50 cents per order. And how do I combat that? How do I, you know, battle that? You just decline the bad ones. I mean, that's all you do. That's all you can do. So I just hear people that complain and they're like, oh, Mike, I might as well go work at McDonald's. Go ahead. You go ahead. Make more for me. Because if I'm able to make it $200 a day, you guys are able to do it. There's no excuse. they say, oh, well, the markets and all this kind of stuff. But a lot of people don't even run 4 apps like me. They do only 1 app. And I'm like, how can you just do Doordash? There's Grubhub, there's Postmates, there's Uber Eats, there's Caviar. There's even some other ones, some other newer ones called Bite or Bite Squad or something. There's some other ones that I don't even know about yet. I'm like, man, what's that, you know? But I'm like, I'm so busy with my apps now, you know, Grubhub, Caviar, Uber Eats, Doordash. I do 4 apps, and I stay busy all day. I mean, I'm telling you guys. So when you guys say, well, Mike, they lowered the pay and everything, well, change it up. You know, change your strategy. You know, maybe don't take the far ones anymore. Just try to stay in one general area, or, you know, maybe start applying for other apps like Grubhub, Caviar, Uber Eats, Doordash, Postmates. You know, apply for other apps. Like, why not? You know, I mean, if you're on Grubhub, I'm pretty sure DoorDash is going to accept you. If you're on DoorDash, I'm pretty sure Grubhub is going to accept you, or Postmates, or Caviar, or Uber Eats. I mean, these apps are just, they're going to hire anyone pretty much, unless you have something wrong with your record and you have a DUI or something. So that's the only thing. If not, then they're going to hire you. They're going to get you on. And so have those apps. Let's say your favorite one is Grubhub or DoorDash, and you love them, but then one day, like, the app's messing up or whatever. There's no excuses. You can say, you know what, cool, I got my Caviar, I can turn that on. Or, hey, I got Uber Eats, the pay's not that much. Or Postmates, the pay's not that much, but you know what, I'll do it. You know, because it's better to make some money than nothing and complain and go home and cry and then get on my group and be like, Mike, DoorDash messed up and everything and all this shit. And I always tell people, are you on Grubhub yet? Are you on Caviar yet? Are you on Uber Eats? Are you on Postmates? And they're just like, well, Mike, you know. And then people just make excuses. It's like, well, that's your problem. Don't blame Grubhub or don't blame DoorDash. That's your own fault for not running other apps and not having a backup plan. You know what I'm saying? Don't blame DoorDash for lowering the pay and doing all this, and don't blame nothing, because they show us the pay, especially on Grubhub and DoorDash. They show us the pay. So don't complain. If you accept it and you're still complaining, you shouldn't have accepted it in the first place. You see what I'm talking about? So I don't want to hear you guys complain and say, well, Mike, DoorDash is shit or Grubhub is shit. They lowered the pay, they changed it and all this kind of stuff. And my simple question to them is, don't they show you the money before you accept? And I just leave them speechless. They're like, oh, well, Mike, you know what I'm trying to say, right? I understand what you're saying, dude. But like I said, don't complain to me, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm the one doing it. Or don't complain like DoorDash is shit and Grubhub is shit, because these companies are good. They show us the money up front. That's why those DoorDash and Grubhub, they're like my top favorite apps. And Caviar, too. I don't like to talk about Caviar because there's too many drivers out. But Caviar, they show us the pay up front, too. So, you know what I'm saying? So if you can get on with the company like DoorDash, Grubhub, Caviar, those 3 are really good. They show you the pay up front, so there's no excuses. So I don't want to hear you guys say, look at the pay, Mike, it's shit. I only made this much money. So that's your own fault if you accept bad orders, or, you know what I'm saying? That's not my fault. Or you decide to go 10 miles for only $6. That's really not my fault. You know, we have the right to decline orders. So, I mean, it's really up to you how you want to work, how you want to do this. But it just annoys me so much when people complain about the pay and all this kind of stuff. But you are in control. DoorDash doesn't control us. Grubhub doesn't control me. Postmates, Caviar, Uber Eats, these companies don't control me. I work whenever I want to. I can make as much as I want. I make about $200 a day average, and I'm done. You know? And I don't ponder over every order. I take a quick glance. Okay, is it far away? Is the pay good enough? And I just make a decision. Is it good or not? Accept it or decline it and move on. You know? If you decline it, then find another one that's decent. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, with the whole pay changes and different things going on, I'm able still to make it because I don't just rely on one app. And also, I decline orders. I accept or decline. You know, you can't sit here. Don't accept every order if it's shit. If if they give you one for $4 for, like, you know, a few miles, you know, I wouldn't accept that. My minimum is $6 per order. but it'd have to be 3 miles or less. You see what I'm saying? So that's just how I work. That's how I do it. So, you know, that's all I've got to say. So I just want to tell you guys, the Grubhub Pay, it hasn't changed much. It's slightly, they did change it. You know, I'm only losing maybe 50 cents per order. To me, that's not that much. But anyways, guys, until next time, thanks for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. And until next time, guys, that's it. All right, see ya. Peace.